in the city lights. Chose bills over thrills, sacrificed my rights. They called me boring, said I missed my youth. But I was feeding mouths, I was living truth. They sipped champagne, I counted coins while patching roofs and fixing joints. Never part of the stories they told, but I held my family through winters cold. I wasn't broke, I was just focused. They laughed loud, I stayed the lowest. Thought I was weak, cause I never flexed, but I wore bruises deep in my chest. He had everything handy, gold on his plate. Paid for the drinks, he carried the weight. Mocked my grind, called it sad. Said come party bro, it ain't that bad. Then I rose up, tight on the door. Now I could match what he flaunted before. He smiled, said you made it king, but still use my name to fund his bling. His friends stayed lazy, just leeching life. While I built a home, raised kids with my wife. He flew too high, blind to the edge, drowning in liquor on a luxury ledge. And came the knock, just as loud. His parents caught, stripped to the shroud. Throat seemed the name that fed his pride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Friends gone ghost like money was glue. Only one left was the villain he knew. He came to me, eyes full of rain. Asked for a lifeline, asked through shame. I gave him food and a better shot. Even when back then he gave me not. Put him to work, not high but fair. He learned to sweat, learned to care.
Was I a villain for staying in silence? Was I wrong for skipping the islands? I chose love, chose bills, chose pain. Now I walk with gold in my veins.
Heroes ain't crowned in clubs and bars. They're made in shadows, shaped by scars and villains. Sometimes they just choose the hard path and carry more than they ever show. He had everything handy, gold on his plate. Paid for the drinks, he carried the weight. Mocked my grind, called it sad. Said come party bro, it ain't that bad. Then I rose up, tight on the door. Now I could match what he flaunted before. He smiled, said you made it king, but still use my name to fund his bling. His friends stayed lazy, just leeching life. While I built a home, raised kids with my wife. He flew too high, blind to the edge, drowning in liquor on a luxury ledge. Came the knock, just as loud. His parents caught, stripped to the shroud. Frosty the name that fed his pride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Then came the knock, just as loud. His parents caught, stripped of the shroud. Frosty the name that fed his pride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He flipped to house like money was glue. Only one left was the villain he knew. He came to me, eyes full of rain. Asked for a lifeline, asked through shame. I gave him food, a better shot. Even when back then he gave me not. Put him to work, not high but fair. He learned to sweat, learned to care. Was I a villain for staying in silence? Was I wrong for skipping the islands? I chose love, chose bills, chose pain. Now I walk with gold in my veins.
Heroes ain't crowned in clubs and bars. They're made in shadows, shaped by stars.